Lynette with Charm Grammy Crochet. How are you today? Welcome to the yarn room. We are going to do another yarn boxing. I'm still trying to clear off that, well, I guess bagging, because I'm putting them in bags. Big bags. Look, I'll show you. Can you see this? That big bag, like that. And so I'm trying to empty the shelf that's in the hallway up to my landing. In the landing up to my attic. And then I can take these big bags and store some of them up there to get them out of my yarn room and ready for moving one day. But there's a lot of yarn. So there's going to be a lot of these videos as I can get them done. So if you are new to my channel, I hope you like yarn bagging ups, because that's what's going to be happening for quite a bit of time, as often as I can. I also like to show my makes, and I am honored to work with Boggy Creek for Boggy Creek Blanket Drive, and any other shenanigans that I can get involved in. I like to when I can. But this video is just a bagging up of my yarn video to clear out the yarn room. And I'm focusing specifically in areas of yarn that I don't use often. That's what I'm doing first. It makes the most sense, right? So today's yarn that I'm starting with to put in this big bag, and I know this won't fill the bag. This is what I'm working with first, is this Hobie, and I took it out of the plastic bag that it's in. This is Hobie Bingo yarn, and it is I think it's a Friends yarn. It doesn't say Friends on it though, but the Friends yarns that Hobie sells, the colors coordinate. They match other yarns, so you can mix and match weights and even fibers of that yarn. This is, and so all of these that I'm going to talk about at first are all going to be the same. They're just going to be different colors. I have a lot of this. This is 100 grams or 3.5 ounces, 280 meters or 306 yards. It is 100% acrylic. It is a 2-weight. And this is sold by Hobie. And this color, I'm going to call it light teal, because I don't have a color number or name for it. And it is color number 21 from Hobie if you're interested in buying it. It is a very soft acrylic. And I ordered, I was going to make a blanket. I found a pattern in a crochet magazine, and I loved the pattern. I loved the texture. Amanda, my daughter, claimed the blanket once it was done, and I wanted to do a lightweight summer blanket. And I still want to do a lightweight summer blanket, but I got maybe this deep into it, and I just couldn't keep the pattern straight in my head. And so I quit working on it. So eventually I frogged it, and now I have this blanket quantity of 2-weight yarn of many colors, because it was a very colorful blanket. I still love, and it had fringe on the side. You would leave long ends, and there was fringe up the side, which I totally love, or maybe it would be the end. I don't know, whatever way you laid it. I really like the idea. I just need a different pattern. And maybe I'll come up with my own one day, but not today. Not that I can foresee in the next, not before Christmas for sure. So this yarn is getting bagged up. And I have, it looks like 3 of this color, of what we're going to call light teal, but it is color number 21. The way the blanket works, there was a main color, and then you had, so there's going to be crinkle. I'm really sorry about the crinkle. But it does help keep the yarn organized for me. And I'm not sure how it's going to fit in the bag, but I have the bag down here, so I'm going to be kind of up and down, and I apologize for that. But there was a main color, and then you would alternate different colors in between, like the stabilizing row of main color or whatever it was. And it had texture to it. So some areas were bigger and some areas were smaller. And then you alternated those areas so that you're, ended up with a straight line. Excuse me. And the problem was I could never remember which row I was on, and my lines weren't getting, my rows were, so, say the least. I finished that. I finished with that. Now this color, look at how pretty that is. That's like a sapphire blue, isn't it? It's gorgeous. I'm going to call it sapphire. Sapphire blue. And it looks like I have 3 of those. And let me see if I can find the color number on here for you. This is color number 20. Then we have this gold color. Not my favorite color. Amanda picked this color out. It's like a mustardy, greenish gold. Kind of reminds you of almost baby poop. But this, Amanda picked most of the colors because it was the blanket was to be for her. And this is color number 6. And I have 3 of these, and I'm going to call this mustard. What do you think? I don't know. It's like I have a greenish tint, greenish mustard. As I'm trying to write this down. So that I can put it in my computer log. Then the main color was going to be this. Whoa, whoa, whoa. And so this is color number 3, and it is a beige, but let me just hang on 1 second. It's falling out of its bag. So what I used when I frogged the blanket, I caked it up, and then I put the other half of it, the other half of the cake in here. But this is the color. It's a very nice light tan, or beige maybe. And what did I tell you the color was? Number 3, right? It was color number 3, and I'm going to call this light tan. And, oops, I have a bunch of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I have 10 of those. Because this was going to be the main color. So I have bunches of that color. And the sticky isn't sticking any longer. We'll put that in the corner so it stays together. Bin 1 done. So now we have, I think most of the other ones I have 3 of each. Yeah, 3 of this dark blue. Maybe a denim blue. What do you think? Tannish, I had not 10 tan. And I'm going to say denim blue. What do you think? I think so. And I have, it was number 3, and there were 10. And this one is color number 17. And we have like a coral orange. Light orange. I have 3 of them, and this is color number, conveniently, don't mess me up, number 7. Conveniently, I've been able to see all the colors. So that's awesome. Stay. Then we have this like grass green. And again, I have 3 of those. And this is color number 24. They have this really pretty light purple, maybe lavender color. Okay, light purple, maybe mauve. Is color number 12. And I think I'm going to just call it light purple. Or lavender. Is this the same blue? No. So this is the original sapphire. This is, no, this is color number, this was number 20. This is number 18. Yeah, no, they aren't. In here, they look very, like they're the same color, but in the lens. But they are definitely, this one's darker. This one is darker. I'm going to just call this one blue. And it is number 18, and I have 3 of those. And then finally, this is the last color. It's purple. I have 3 of them, and come on, don't be the one that doesn't have the color where I can see it. Okay, this is color number 13. So that is all of that particular yarn that I have. Bin empty. Hey, these could be really good bins for my camper. You know, I'm looking for bins for the camper. This one might be too big. Might not, though. And this one might not be tall enough. But we will try them at the campground. If they don't fit, we won't use them, right? So these are all 3-weight yarn or 2-weight yarns. I do not have massive amounts of 2-weight yarn. I actually went looking to see what else I have that was 2-weight. I really did not want to go into anything but acrylic. And I'm searching my yarn room. Everything that I have that I can see is 3-weight or bigger. Except for, like, I have some cotton, not cotton cakes, but like the, you know, those fancy, and I don't want to put those in here. I really thought this was 3-weight yarn when I went to gather it up, and then I saw that it was 2. So the other 2-weight yarns that I have are the Cotton Fair. And I'm going to put them in here because my bag isn't full. I really kind of wanted to keep the cottons with the cottons and the acrylics with the acrylics. So then I thought, well, maybe I'll put some 3-weight yarn in here. But it would be nice if all the 2-weights were together. Except I know, so I always have these debates that go on in my head. I don't know about you guys. Do you guys have that? I know I'm looking at my where I have cottons and bamboos mixed together. All those kind of yarns are over on this thing, except for the, you know, like the roll with it. I have some of that stuff in the other room, but you know, the cakes. The cotton cakes and the king sultans and all of that kind of stuff, which is a 1 and 2-weight yarns. And they're cotton. So, like, I kind of want to put those in with these. And I don't have other 2-weight yarns. I can see nothing that I can see is a 2-weight. Aside from, well, and that's cotton, all of my little tiny amigurumi yarns I was making for the backpack buddies. Which, you guys, I think I want to take that basket of yarn in the camper when I go camping, you know, when we take off. It's all in one basket. All the different colors that I have are in one basket. And I can put and the books are small. And then each one doesn't take that much fiberfill. So, I don't have any backpack buddies up here. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Hold on. Let me get one for you. Just give me a second. If I could get it off. there we go. Here we go. So this is a little dragon I made. This is 2-weight yarn, but it's cotton acrylic, not just acrylic. But anyway, I keep it in it's all in one basket because it's like I have one skein of just a bunch of different colors. And that's an ice yarn. It's a really nice yarn, but as you can see, it doesn't take much fiber fill to fill one. So I can take a bag of, like a small bag of fiber fill, and then the backpack stuff, to make this part, the keychain part, it's all small pieces. But since they generally have detail on them and it's thin yarn, it takes me like an evening to make one. So I'm thinking, that would be like a good evening kind of project. Most of the projects that I think I'm going to bring are bigger long-term projects, but I think I want to save space to be able to make my backpack buddies when we're in the camper. And like I said, it's all in one basket, and I can put everything in that basket, which won't take up like that much space, but I'll get a lot of use out of those, I think. And I want to make all of them. So yeah, I think that's one project for sure that I'm going to be taking, because it'll give me multiple projects to make, even though they'll all be very similar. And when I have given them to people, they really like them. So, and I've had people ask if I'm going to continue to make these. I am going to continue to make these. I just don't have time for it right this minute. Judy's crochet along, Judy from Which Piece Crafts, her crochet along was great for helping me with colors and then picking what animal to make next. So I don't know if I'll just go through the book, or maybe I'll have my husband pick, or I don't know. I don't know how that's going to work, but I am pretty sure I'm going to take those with me. So that 2-weight yarn isn't going in this basket. And I don't know that I want to put this 2-weight yarn in the basket. In this bag, so maybe I'll go with 3-weight yarn. I got a lot of that, and I'm not using it for anything specific, except my cat's meow blanket does have a 3-weight yarn in it. And I do like the 3-weight yarns, acrylic yarns, for making boggy blankets with, just because it's lighter weight, and these kids are in Florida. I have to figure out what I'm going to put in there. So that's going to be it for this bagging until I figure out what I'm going to put in there, because I pulled these down to put them in, my cotton fairs. I don't have that many, and I'm really not going to use them. I can't see. All right, we'll put them in there. Why can't it be 3-weight yarn too, right? Okay, let's do it, because I don't have that much cotton fair anyway. And it's still a number 2 fine. And I already pulled them off the shelf. So let's see. I have white. This is as I said, number 2 fine. It is 52 cotton, 48 acrylic, 317 yards, 290 meters, 3.5 ounces. And so I have white. And they're 317 yards. Oh, wait, let me write that up here. And I have 2 of them. Then I have this color. They don't make this color anymore. I think they only do the cotton fair in white now. I mean in solids. This is called color Sunshine Day. I have 6 of them. And this is yellow, green, orange. It's kind of weird colors together. Kind of varies, like 70-ish. Yellow, green, orange, and white. Those are heavy, I'll tell you that much. There's some weight to that yarn. Then I have this really pretty color. I had this in Let's see if I can find the color name. Color name is Valentine. I had this in the red, white, and blue. And I made my daughter a cover up with it. But this is pinks and purples. And I have 9 of them. Make a whole blanket out of that, probably. And then I have this really fun one. Do you think I have granddaughters? Yes, I do. Which tends to make me... Plus, I love these colors. This one is called Cotton Candy. And it's pinks and whites. And I have 9 of them. And lastly, well, wait, this last thing is ice yarn. Okay, so in the Cotton Fair, I have this, which is black, gray, and yellow. It is called Yellow Flash. And it is black, gray, yellow, and white. And I have 6 of them. And then the other thing in this bag is an ice yarn. Let's take this out and see what this is. I don't think this is going to stay in. This is Mona Lisa. Let me see if I can figure out. Yeah, this is a 3-weight. We're not going to put that in there. We're going to take the Mona Lisa out. It should not have been in that bag. The Mona Lisa is, though, just so you know, I don't know if they still sell this yarn. It's nice. It's, well, goodness. Let's just take the label off so we can see. Oh, it's not going to tell me on the label what it's made of, is it? It's 100 grams. It's 100% cotton. And it's 100 grams, which is 160 meters. And they call it a 3-weight. And I'm not seeing a color number. I mean, you know, no. I don't know what the colorway is. I'm not seeing anything that says what the colorway is of this really pretty pastel ice yarn. Isn't that gorgeous? It's softer than kitchen cotton for being 100% cotton. It is softer than kitchen cotton for sure. I really like it, but I'm not going to, I have 4 of those. You'll see those again. I'm going to put these over with my cotton stuff over here. When I bag that stuff up, you will definitely see that yarn again, because it's not going in the, it's not going in this bag with the 2-weight yarns. I do have more room. I need to find more yarn to put in here. So I'm going to pause you. I'm going to go look for more yarn, if I can figure out how to get out of here now. That I have my door is right here. And I just loaded it up with yarn. So I will be back hopefully in a minute with some more yarns that I am willing to put in this bag. Be right back. Well, I'm back. I found more. So we're going to just continue on to the next side of the page with more 2-weight yarn. So we're going to write a number 2, fine. Continued from the other side. We're going to start with, again, this is ice yarn, so it's in a bag. And I know they don't make this anymore. But don't mind the crinkle. I made curtains out of this yarn. Curtains for my kitchen. curtains for my attic when I was putting my studio up there. Oh, stop. So this is Ice Yarns. I think this is a partial, but I'm not 100% sure. It is called Natural Garden. It is bamboo cotton linen. And it is a number 2 fine. And I am not seeing a color number. I don't think they sell this anymore. It's chain made. It's a chain spun yarn. I think. Nope, it's just wound loosely. It's not chain spun. Kind of looks like it's a chain when you look at it from a distance, but when you look at it close up, it is not. Oh, did I say how many yards are supposed to be on here? I know I used some of this one. La-di-da-di-da. Come on. It doesn't tell me the yards on the label. It says 50 grams, 150 meters. So there we go. It's 150 meters. I'm going to have to do a conversion on that because I go by yards. So this is Natural Garden. And it is cotton. What did I say? Cotton, bamboo, linen? And 150 meters each. So in white, I have 1.5. I'm going to say 1.5-ish balls, donuts in white. I love the curtains that I made, by the way. They're still hanging in my dining room, and I wouldn't trade them for the world. And then I have 1, 2, we won't even count that. I have 4. I'll show you the pretty color in lavender. It's very springy kind of colors that I picked out. And with ice yarns, you know, you have to buy the whole bag, even though you might not need that much of it. But this is a nice yarn. So that's what I have in this bag, is 4 lavender and 2 white, or 1.5 white. Then in this bag, these are two different colors. It's hard to tell. But yes, this is a dark and this is a light salmon. And I have 3 of each. Each in the bag. Then I have one more grouping. Let me get the colors out for you so you can see them. And so we have a pink, and let's go with coral, even though I think it's a lighter shade of the other colors. And I have 3 of each of those. So here's the pink, and then the salmon or coral. So it's like, oh, now, brown cow. They might not all be completely full, but there's enough. But if I wanted to make another set of curtains, I think I have plenty in those colors. So these are the other two colors. Now, I didn't realize, you know, when you order from ice, that's the one thing about ice yarns. I've never, I don't think, bought an ice yarn that I didn't like to work with. But it's hard to see the colors. So, like, here, the colors look way more different on camera than they do in person. But then these two colors look more alike, this one and this one, on camera than they do in person. So this color and this color are way different. These two colors in person are way closer. But when you have them next to each other, you can see the difference. Way better than you can see the top two of the lighter shades. Anyway, that's what I have in the ice natural garden. Now, I haven't looked, and I'm sorry about the crinkle. I haven't looked in a long time for natural garden. I did look when I was going to start the Backpack Buddies. I thought I might use that yarn. No, not when I was making the Backpack Buddies. When I was making the project that I bought the Alara yarn that I'm using to do the Backpack Buddies with. I thought I would add to the colors that I have of the Secret Garden and do it in that, the project that I was making. And it was a ball, an activity ball for my great niece. Because it's the, you know, it would be real washable and durable with the bamboo and linen in it, and cotton. So I thought, oh, and I had some, so I'm like, I could just add to these colors. And they didn't have, like, the colors were very limited, even more limited at that time, and I don't think they sell it any longer. But it was a nice yarn, and it's really sad that it's gone. So then the next yarn that I have, and I have in big bags, I'm not going to separate it all out, but I will be able to figure out, hopefully, what it's called. This yarn is called, oh, here it is on the black. You can see it. Let me just read it to myself here. Almina. M-I-N-A. And it is cotton. And I ordered this in a bulk, not realizing that it was a 2-weight yarn, I think. And I really don't want to open the packages. But I got a lot of colors of it. And I don't really work a lot with 2-weight yarns. Which is why I don't have that many of them probably. And the ones that I have, I still have because I don't use them too often. I've made stuff with the Cotton Fair, but I got it on sale real cheap. The Hobie yarn, you know, I bought this big blanket quantity, and then I just couldn't follow the pattern, so that was a problem for me. So I'm trying to see if there's somewhere I can read the weight, or the, oh, it's very small. Okay, these are 50 grams, 169 meters. Of mercerized cotton. Let's see, what did I say? 169 meters each. So in orange, black, I'm going to hold it up for you again, teal, and light pink. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pink. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of the light. Looks like 5 of each of these. And these colors, oh, there's the orange. Which would also, these would also make really nice backpack buddies. And then I have, oh no! Well, now we can see the yarn a lot better since it opened on me. I was trying to avoid the crinkle and opening it up. But since we've fallen apart, let me grab the one off the floor. Here we go. As you can see, it's pretty thin. It's got a little bit of a shine to it. It's nice. I mean, it's not soft, like, but it's thin. So, you know, if you were gonna make a garment out of it, it would be soft as a made item because it's, you know, so thin, and you would get great stitch definition out of it. And I think I bought these on a clearance bundle. I don't see any other information on here that would be helpful as far as like color numbers or anything, so we're not missing anything on that. Let me stick this one back in the bag and not hold it upside down. So then you can see that we've got I think I got this whole bag for like $20 or something, $15 maybe. Maybe it was a big, huge clearance. So I've got 5 of the light green, 5 of the blue, 5 of the darker green, and 5 of the pink. So got a good variety of colors with these. No white, which is kind of a bummer, and no yellow, but nice variety anyway. And one day I will use them for something, I'm sure. So that's all I have that's going to fit in this bag. That's good news. And I'm glad I found more stuff to go into that bag. I'm glad that you stayed, if you did, stayed the whole time and watched the video and seen all of my, I think all of the 2 weights, except for maybe some cake stuff. That's going to get all bagged together in a big bag of cake stuff. Like the bakery bag, right? I have lots of cakes, but I'm going to try to keep like stuff together. Again, cakes all in the same fiber contents or similar, or, you know, it'll end up being what it is. But this will fit in my bag, and I can close this bag up and somebody can carry it upstairs for me. Because it's not going to be me. So anyway, that's all I have for you in this video. Thanks for watching, liking, subscribing, doing all the things. If you've been around for a while, I really appreciate you. If you're new, thanks for hanging in and stopping by. And please come by again. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.